Imagine a quiet suburban home in Knoxville, Tennessee, waiting for new buyers in the final days of 2016. Inside, the temperature burns like a crematorium. A stinging chemical smell hits anyone daring to step foot. On the gas stove, a large pot bubbles away with a stew that twists your stomach when you look closer. It's a woman's head, melting in a homemade acid solution full of poison. 2 severed hands lie scattered on the floor, blue plastic bins overflowing with human flesh and chemicals. Who could believe the hands behind this nightmare belonged to the son his parents sacrificed everything for? Welcome to the Case Files, where shocking cases are dissected through the lens of raw truth, cold criminal psychology, and nagging questions about human morality. Today, in this episode, we're taking a deep dive into the infamous case of the Devil's Stew, the monstrous son, Joel Michael Guy Jr., and the horrifying Thanksgiving in Tennessee, a tragedy that tightens your heart, where blood ties are crushed to pieces by financial greed. Part 1. The Guy Family, Fragile Years of Peace. Knoxville, Tennessee, in the final days of 2016, Joel Michael Guy Sr., 61, still toiled as a pipe engineer. He had dedicated 3 decades to grueling work, now just dreaming of a simple retirement with his beloved wife. Lisa Guy, 55, a dedicated office worker, always smiled thinking about future travels and rest. They had been together over 30 years, building a sturdy home despite life's challenges. Before marrying Lisa, Joel Sr. had 3 daughters from his previous marriage, and she became an amazing mother. Lisa loved them like her own, caring for every meal, every piece of advice, despite no shared blood. The family always praised her for her quiet sacrifices, turning past wounds into beautiful memories. But her heart went mostly to Joel Michael Guy Jr., their shared son born in 1988, full of hope. Joel Jr. was once a source of pride, graduating from Louisiana School for Math, Science, and Arts in 2006 with honors. He studied 1 semester at George Washington University, then transferred to LSU in Baton Rouge, dreaming of becoming a plastic surgeon. But the dream shattered. He dropped out midway without any clear explanation. From then on, for over 10 years, Joel Jr. lived aimlessly without a job, relying only on steady money from his parents. Neighbors admired the Guy family as the model couple, hard-working and kind to everyone. That year, they sold their old house in Hardin Valley on Golden View Lane to start a new chapter. Retirement plans painted rosy. Travel everywhere, live slowly, and ease the financial burden on their kids. Thanksgiving became the final family gathering. Who knew it would be their most heartbreaking goodbye? Part 2. The final Thanksgiving, Fake Smiles, Hiding Darkness. November 24th, 2016, Thursday. Thanksgiving atmosphere filled the warm Golden View Lane home. Joel Sr.'s 3 daughters from his previous marriage gathered with grandkids, roasted turkey smelling delicious and pumpkin pie tempting. Joel Jr. drove long from Baton Rouge back, hugging his parents affectionately like a dutiful son reuniting after years. The perfect family picture made everyone smile, forgetting everyday worries. But the sisters sensed something odd in their long withdrawn brother's actions. Joel Jr. suddenly cheerful, actively playing with the kids, laughing loudly unlike his usual self. One sister thought quietly that her brother was trying to fit in, since it was the last time together in the old house. Was that a genuine effort, or a clever disguise to erase any coming suspicions? Dinner ended in laughter. The sisters carried kids home, leaving 3 in the familiar nest. Joel Sr. and Lisa had no idea that Thanksgiving marked the start of a horrific nightmare. Joel Jr. stayed 2 more days, and the darkness in his heart began spreading through the peaceful home. Everything changed forever that weekend, when the dark plan turned into brutal reality. Part 3. Plan from Hell, The Notebook Cold as the Devil. From November 7th, 2016, Joel Jr. quietly shopped for deadly items in a calm manner. At Ace Hardware in Napoleonville, Louisiana, He got muriatic acid and hydrogen peroxide with cash discreetly. November 18th, Home Depot saw him pick a bleach sprayer. Then Academy Sports on the 19th bought a hunting knife. November 21st, Walmart Knoxville provided large blue plastic bins. He scanned self-checkout to avoid cameras. More terrifying than anything was the black notebook, called Book of Premeditation by investigators at trial. 5 pages crammed with handwriting, laying out murder steps like a scientific experiment formula. Minimize items touched by hand. Always wear rubber gloves to avoid clear fingerprints. Bring meat grinder, blender to grind small. Crank up AC temperature to speed decomposition. He crafted a clever alibi. Send fake texts from mom's phone. Stage Joel Sr. killing wife, then suicide. Mix homemade acid, pour into bins. Burn part of house to erase traces completely. At the end of the notebook, he calculated coldly. $500,000 life insurance, house, cars, valuable boat. He's not alive to claim her half. The line about his dad makes anyone who reads it shudder. Was that greed the result of years living parasitically, refusing to stand on his own in harsh reality? Joel Jr. saw his parents as a drying money source, ready to wipe them out to keep his easy lifestyle. The notebook, not just evidence, but a window into the devilish soul forming. Yet no one knew that darkness had crept into the home long ago. Part 4. Small signs before the deadly storm. Days before Thanksgiving, odd details started appearing, but overlooked in the busyness. Relatives glimpsed weird blue plastic bins in Joel Jr.'s car, not like everyday items. Those bins later became acid vats, holding his parents' body parts, submerged in corrosive solution. Would anyone stop to ask, or was it all just unfortunate coincidence in life? November 26th, around 3 p.m., supermarket camera caught Lisa Guy shopping family groceries happily. Same time, Joel Jr. quietly grabbed bandages, ointment, and unusually large amounts of cleaning chemicals. He needed them to wrap his hand wound after the attack, continue disposal without flinching. If a cashier got curious about buying so much chemicals, would things turn out different? Saturday morning, Joel Sr. went to the upstairs gym, exercising to maintain health in his cherished later years. He smiled thinking about upcoming retirement, unaware that spot became the start of hell. Joel Jr. was ready, knife in hand, notebook plan now turning into real action. The home air still peaceful, but pain about to hit faster than any storm. Part 5. Bloody Saturday, knife strikes tearing family bonds. November 26th, 2016, Saturday. Joel Sr. alone in the upstairs gym at Golden View Lane House. He exercised steadily, sweat dripping, dreaming of retirement trips full of excitement. Joel Jr. approached quietly from behind, hunting knife gleaming in hand, with no mercy intent. He stabbed his dad at least 42 deep times into chest, back, puncturing lungs, liver, kidneys to shreds. Joel Sr. fought desperately, hands gripping gym equipment, scattering items everywhere in chaos. Broken ribs, spurting blood proved the fight dragged on, full of pain and horror. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment impulse, but a deliberate slaughter from the dark notebook. The father's pain touches anyone who hears. He still tried protecting life to his last second. Lisa returned from supermarket around 12:15 p.m., heavy grocery bags in tired hands. She walked through back door, calling husband and son with her usual smile after weekend shopping. But Joel Jr. waited ready, lunging like a ghost from hell, with blade soaked in his dad's blood. He stabbed Mom at least 31 brutal times into chest, back, all over body, making her collapse on spot. No arguments, no chance to beg, just swift decisiveness per the cold plan. Lisa, the lifelong sacrificing mom, left in the home she loved without knowing the tragedy. Blood pooled across floor, air heavy with grief that, imagining alone, tightens the heart. Joel Jr. stood there, panting, eyeing parents' bodies, with eyes showing no remorse or regret. Part 6. Savage cleanup. House turns into corpse incinerator. After 2 murders, Joel Jr. calmly shifted to disposal phase per detailed notebook. He dragged parents' bodies to bathroom, used sharp medical knives to sever body parts carefully. Meat grinder hummed, grinding excess flesh. Bloody stench mixed with clanging metal sounds. Large parts into blue plastic bins, filled with homemade acid from hydrogen peroxide and muriatic acid. Lisa's head severed, snapped with terrifying force, then placed in large pot on gas stove. He lit low flame. Chemical solution bubbled eating flesh, creating gruesome corpse stew. U.S. media shuddered, calling it diabolical stew. Devil's brew from hell on earth. AC temperature cranked to max, stifling air speeding rot in the suffocating house. 2 bathtubs full of murky liquid with floating human tissue. Dried blood stuck to walls and floor. Rusty cutting tools, guns, propane tanks, meat grinder scattered like horror movie set. While dismembering, Joel Jr. sliced deep into thumb, his blood dripping into the mess. He calmly drove to supermarket at 7 p.m., bought bandages ointment to continue disposal work. Camera caught him walking normally, hand temporarily bandaged. No panic or insanity signs. Lisa's legs cut below knees, torso at waist, with post-mortem cuts for deeper acid penetration. Joel Sr.'s hands detached at wrists, tossed on gym floor, reminder of futile resistance. The once cozy home now corpse lab, rotting stench mixed with chemicals lingering forever. Part 7. Unusual disappearance. Hunch leads to horrific truth. Monday, November the 28th, 2016. Lisa absent from office, though today was her big retirement party. She excitedly told co-workers about the party for weeks, so this silence was truly frightening. Boss Jennifer called home phone, mobile, all silent, worry surging uncontrollably. With a bad hunch, she called 911 right away, requesting Knox County Police check Golden View Lane home. Officer Stephen Ballard arrived first, doorbell echoing, circled house but back gate locked tight. No clear break-in signs, he noted, and left while Jennifer still paced anxiously. She called back urgently second time, requesting thorough check since Lisa never missed work like this. Ballard returned with investigator Jeremy McCord, used car remote to open lonely garage door. Through kitchen window, they saw milk bacon scattered on floor like suddenly interrupted. Back door handle removed, house for sale, missing realtor lock per standard procedure. Strange smell wafting, eerily quiet air, made them decide to step inside. That moment opened a nightmare, haunting the whole police team for life. Part 8. Inside Hell. Discoveries making police shudder. Garage door just opened. Blast of scorching heat hit like entering giant incinerator with no escape. 3 warm beer cases, spoiled food stinking, long guns left out on dining room table. Stinging chemical smell straight to nose. Ballard's throat numbed by toxic air. They pushed deeper, hearts pounding, heavy feeling forewarning horrific truth ahead. Upstairs, rotting flesh stench mixed chemicals intensified, making everyone nauseous. On gym floor, 2 of Joel Sr.'s severed hands lay motionless. Dried blood gruesome patches. Down to kitchen, large pot boiling on gas, revealed Lisa's decomposing head in bubbling acid. Forensics team rushed in, found 2 bathtubs full of mixed human tissue, bins with body parts, countless blood stains, cutting tools, knives, meat grinder with flesh, propane ready to torch house per plan. Knox County Sheriff shook voice, this worst scene in over 20 years' career. Amid chaos, Joel Jr.'s backpack revealed black notebook detailing murder plan. Ironclad evidence pointed straight to the son who turned home into Devil's Corpse Pit. Part 9. From Arrest to Verdict. Killer faces justice. Evening, November 27th. Joel Jr. left Knoxville driving to Baton Rouge. Excuse checking hand wound at hospital. He rented calmly, thinking perfect plan, erased all traces of savage crime. November 29th. Louisiana police with Knox County raided, arresting him without resistance. Car trunk held bloody meat grinder, excess chemicals matching notebook notes exactly. Knox County trial late September, early October 2020 drew media and true crime fans. Prosecutors presented over 700 evidences. Gruesome scene photos, clear supermarket camera videos, detailed forensics. Officers described rotting chemical smell. Never forget for life. Joel Jr. sat motionless, stone-cold face, tears only when hearing old friend recording. October 2nd, jury quickly declared guilty on all 2 first-degree murder counts. Judge sentenced 2 life terms, each parole after 51 years, but consecutive no mercy. Plus corpse abuse counts, reality life without parole, no return to normal society. Victim's family choked. One day, lost parents, and family shattered forever. 2023 appeal rejected fully by Tennessee Appellate Court. No legal escape. Now Joel Jr. serves at Northwest Correctional Complex, Tiptonville, Tennessee. Die old behind bars. Story closes, but Guy family pain lingers, reminding human darkness. Conclusion. Joel Michael Guy Jr. case etched in history as classic parricide full of haunting pain. A 28-year-old used to parasitic life, facing aid cut, chose kill parents for $500,000 insurance. Cold notebook plan, meticulous shopping, brutal disposal makes everyone shudder and reflect. Overindulgence turned kids into monsters refusing to grow, ready to destroy their roots. Case warns of thin line between love and enabling endless dependence. Isolation signs, lack responsibility if spotted early. Could tragedy be partly avoided? Let this story move your heart. Remind family value and true personal responsibility. If content touches and makes you think, share video to spread this deep lesson. Don't forget subscribe the Case Files. Turn on notifications for next true crime files. Each case not just tells crime, but illuminates society's dark side and shadows in each of us.